When it comes to a myocyte, we have discussed this point at many topics, alright, especially neuromuscular junction. Remember, a skeletal muscle cell has got cell membrane that invaginates into the cytoplasm, and these invaginations are called as T-tubules, isn't it? So a skeletal muscle cell shows multiple invaginations and they are called as T-tubules. At one point, if you consider, the skeletal muscle cell has got its membrane thrown into numerous small folds, and these numerous small folds are called as motor end plate. You know this, right? So this region is called as motor end plate, and this motor end plate is going to receive a neuronal ending, and that is how a neuromuscular junction has been formed. So let's take up a neuronal ending, and this neuronal ending is going to be forming neuromuscular junction. I call this as neuronal endings, guys. Neuronal endings, alright, and that forms a neuromuscular junction. So this basics have this idea in a clearer and lucid manner. Now people, if you take up a myocyte, now what do I do is I just take one myocyte alone and I'll show you how this one myocyte is going to be present in a muscle. So consider this as a myocyte, and this whole myocyte is surrounded by a membrane, and this membrane that surrounds the entire myocyte is going to be called as endomysium. This membrane is going to be endomysium, guys. Now ultimately, if you see multiple myocytes, each in turn surrounded by its own endomysium, is going to be arranged in bundles. Alright people, so multiple myocytes are going to be clustered in a bundle, guys. So let's take this myocyte here. Now each myocyte which is covered by endomysium is going to be organized in a bundle manner, and this clusters of myocyte is going to be called as fascicles. The clusters of myocytes is named as fascicles, guys. So now let me take this as a muscle fascicle, which is also called as microbundle, and these fascicles are collectively covered by a membrane, and that membrane is going to be called as perimysium. The whole structure is called as a fascicle. So this one is a cell called as myocyte, and the second one is going to be called as fascicle, and fascicle is ensheathed by a membrane called as perimysium. And multiple such fascicles, I repeat people, multiple such fascicles are going to be clustered together. Yeah, now let's take up multiple such fascicles. Each fascicle is covered by perimysium, and inside each fascicle you are going to see plenty of skeletal muscle cells which are nothing but myocytes, isn't it people? Now this whole structure in collection, alright, this whole structure is going to be called as a muscle, and muscle is completely covered by a membrane, and that membrane is going to be epimysium, guys. This membrane is going to be epimysium, so this covers the muscle. This is how a muscle is being arranged at the outside. So we have epimysium, perimysium as well as endomysium, three different sheaths enclosing the muscles, guys. Alright, now let me take up a motor neuron.